Hey, sister friends, it's Sister Tisha here, bringing you a whole lot of warmth, wisdom, and love to you all. And thank you for joining me today. You might hear a couple of noises going on in the background. It's my Sunday, and this is how we do it. But anyway, today we're talking about a topic that affects all of us at some point, and that is failure and quitting. But here's the twist. Did we really fail or did we just quit? You know, sometimes we can be so close to a breakthrough, yet we give up because the journey seems to be too much. But the question that we need to ask ourselves is, did we give it our all? Think about this. What if the only person standing between you right now and the new you is, well, you? And what if the new you is on the other side of consistency and persistence? And that's some food for thought for us, isn't it? Um, but it's not just about keeping at it, but it's also about how we perceive the journey. Do we look at it as a series of hurdles, or do we look at it as stepping stones that lead us toward our growth? Now, I'm going to shake things up a little bit and ask you a couple of questions. First up, I want you to think back. To this about a goal. Have you ever been in the middle of pursuing a goal and you just stopped? Not because you didn't care, but because it seemed too hard, too challenging, or maybe even impossible. Maybe it was that dream job, a fitness goal, or a personal project that you were really passionate about. Maybe it was one of those things. But what was it that made you stop in your tracks? And let's peel back another layer. As you look back at that moment, do you see yourself having really failed? Or did you simply quit because the goal seemed out of reach? Was it a roadblock in your path that you felt you couldn't overcome? Or maybe it was a fear of self-doubt, or just fear in general, or something that whispered in your ear, convincing you that you weren't capable or that you were not deserving. And then, sister friends, I want you to think about a time when you were almost to that finish line, but you just couldn't push yourself to cross it. Maybe you were inches away from, closing a business deal, running the last mile in a marathon or a race. Maybe it was something like finishing your book, the one that you've always wanted to write and publish. What happened then? What was it that kept you from taking the final leap? Think about it. And in the aftermath, how did you feel? Was there a sense of failure, or was it more of a realization that you quit? Did you learn anything from the experience? Can you see how you might now have handled it differently if you encountered a similar situation today? Well, see, these questions, they aren't just questions. They are mirror reflecting. They are a mirror reflecting our experiences, our hopes, our fears, our dreams, and they force us to confront our beliefs about ourselves, about failure, about quitting. Yeah. So I want you to take some time, sister friends, and let those questions just simmer. And as you go through your week, keep them in your mind and see what answers start to come up for you. Remember that there's no right or wrong answer here. It's all about understanding ourselves better and growing from our experiences. And hey, listen, before we close, I am super excited to announce the upcoming release of Girls See the New You, which is the anthology that's going to be released later next month. And I assure you, this collection of stories is full packed with inspiration, with triumphs, a beautiful journey of transformation. So make sure to grab your copy and get immersed in these powerful narratives of sister friends just like you and me. But before we part ways today, let me leave you with this thought. Life isn't a destination. It's a continuous journey. So sister friends, remember to be consistent, be persistent, and most importantly, never quit on the new you that's waiting to shine, waiting to come forth, waiting to be birthed from you. And that's a wrap for today's episode. Until we meet again, be blessed, be fruitful, and multiply.